Good morning. Thank you for joining us for US-EcoLogic's vlog episode 3, season 1. Today we're going to talk to an expert here about HVAC and how it affects building performance. Today I have with me Maston Stafford. Welcome to the show, Maston.
Hi, thanks.
Maston is one of our the senior engineer here at US-EcoLogic. So he has a lot to say about how HVAC design and HVAC just in general affects the building performance. So tell us, from an engineering perspective, how important is that HVAC design?
So it's going to be very important. I mean, your HVAC is the largest contributor to energy usage. There's a reason why it's called central HVAC, because it's central to the entire performance of the home.
Essential. So HVAC doesn't just affect the energy efficiency of the home, it can also affect the indoor air quality, which affects health.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Right, so everything about HVAC has to be sized to the home, and so if you don't do that correctly, you're going to have comfort issues. You're going to have rooms that are too hot or too cold. You know, not having the right size equipment can also lead to humidity issues, can lead to condensation issues and water infiltration, and really start to destroy the home over time.
So tell us, how is US-EcoLogic working with our builders to avoid some of those? How are we helping them in this market save money but still have the value of great engineering?
Well, in two ways. One, we offer HVAC design, so we can design the home, or design the HVAC system correctly for the home. Second way is just double checking the builder's HVAC contractor or HVAC designer. We can double check their work, make sure that they're doing their manual J load correctly, and then just doing some of our basic energy inspections. You know, we do the duct blasting test, and so we can make sure that the duct system is sealed and also just flows correctly. And then the other option that we can offer is HVAC grading. So that takes the duct testing even further to where, and also the load calculation check further. With the duct blasting, we'll also do an airflow test, make sure that not only is the duct system sealed, but that the air handler has been set to the right speed so that the correct CFM for the system is going through the duct system. And then we also will do a watt draw and make sure that the air handler isn't using too much wattage or not enough. And then the fifth item would be the refrigerant charge. So we can't do the refrigerant charge check ourselves, so we just have the HVAC installer send us their weigh-in proof that the refrigerant was put in the correct amount.
Gotcha. So tell us a little bit more about how US-EcoLogic, if you don't have that design part and you're not working with somebody like US-EcoLogic, how that can affect the home.
So if the manual J isn't done correctly, it can in some cases be catastrophic. Too big isn't always good. And in fact, a lot of the times too big is terrible. You've really got to have a HVAC designer or contractor who knows how to do a manual J and knows how to do it correctly. I've seen some terrible manual Js. The worst part about that is that a lot of builders don't know how to read a manual J. And so you've got to know that they're doing it correctly. You know, they can just hand you a manual J and you'll say, all right, fine, that's great. But if you don't know what you're looking at, then you don't know if it's done correctly. Right. The main takeaway is that for a manual J, it's about the size of the home. The volume of the home is very important. But then the materials that you're using to build your home, so your insulation levels, your window performance, all these things that also we care about for our energy models. Same thing goes into a manual J, and it has to be correct. If they're expecting you to use a lot more insulation than you're actually installing, you're going to have a problem. And then the other way around. If you're using a lot more insulation than they're putting in the manual J, you're going to have a problem. So all of these things, you know, the HVAC has to be designed correctly for the home that's being built.
So building code has changed quite a bit through the years. How do you think that's affecting how your energy modelers do their everyday to help our builders?
You know, building better houses, you know, whenever we can sit there and make sure we have the correct insulation levels to meet code, that helps the builder, but also just being able to bring that information into the HVAC load and sizing of the home. All of these things have to be done correctly. And even in code, you know, once requiring a manual J to be done was essential, but like I said, it was still a thing of, you know, code officials. Some code officials don't look at the manual J. They take it, they put it on file, but they don't look at it. And so if the builder's not looking at the manual J, the code official and the energy inspectors aren't know what they're looking at to make sure that everything's done correctly, then it's pretty much pointless. So everybody has to be on the same page.
Right. So we talked a little bit about HVAC. Even though Texas is it's bigger in Texas, that doesn't work for HVAC design. What are some of the other misconceptions that you find with working with builders to get their homes energy efficient?
Yeah, the bigger sizing, you know, I've worked in this for 20 years now, and there's always somebody says, well, a half ton bigger than the load says is better. If you're doing that, what happens is you're going to start short cycling the air conditioning system. Some aspects that can mean that there's less electricity being used, but what the key there is, it's not pulling humidity out of the air enough. So you want that fine sweet spot where the AC is running enough to both cool, but also to pull humidity out of the air. If you're doing it too short, yeah, it's cooling the air in a fast time period or short time period, but not having that ability to pull enough air out is going to cause humidity issues.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Maston. HVAC design, as you heard today, is very important to all of our homes. If you would like to learn more topics like this, if you could just like, subscribe, and share, we'll be talking about even more of these interesting topics.